Hi everyone, this is Laurel with Guided by Love. I'm here for you every day, and we're going to do a daily angel message for you. And I'm using one of the decks that I used for the quick reads last night. So if you missed that, check it out. I'll always do an extended in the daily of the same cards I use for the quick read. So thank you all for being here. Welcome new subscribers and to this soul family, and welcome returning subscribers to this soul family. Thank you all for being here, and I'm going to use the Blessed Be deck. We're going to get a blessing for the day, and this is for Wednesday. I almost said Thursday. Wednesday, August 20th. And then we're going to use the Energy Oracle deck for general messages. So let's get started. I hope everybody's having a great day. And what is the blessing? Holy Spirit, angels and guides, what's the blessing? 55 on the clock, change happening. Oh, wow. And then a blessing for peace of mind. And we got the crows there, 2 on the ground, which tells me whenever I see crows on the ground, it always is an indicator to ground yourself today. So make sure that you're grounding yourself today. If they're up in the air, like soaring, flying, you're doing good. But if they're on the ground, that means definitely ground yourself today. But this is a blessing for peace of mind. So grounding is going to be important in this, and relaxing, really focusing, putting your attention within you in the present moment. And you can use grounding and breath work. Continue to focus on your breathing all day. Even if you're just taking little breaths, it helps you stay in the moment. A lot of times we forget to breathe, and so breathing brings you back into your body, back into the present moment. So I always just focus like I'm breathing into my sacral chakra, below the belly button. So you're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And you just take little breaths down into your sacral chakra and blow out through your mouth, and 222 on the clock. The universe is also going to have your back with this tomorrow, so there's an extra blessing coming in for peace of mind. I love it. And she's sitting in like a very rooted chair, so that also shows the grounding. And the crow on her hand is showing magic in the air. And it's funny because he's even holding like a little, it looks like an emerald crystal. It's green. I don't know if you can see that. So that may be symbolizing more peace, having more peace in your heart. But you can also pull up the music for the frequency of emerald crystal. So beautiful, beautiful blessing for today, peace of mind. And it's a 32, which is a 5. And as I was talking about the blessing, there was 55 on the clock. So lots of change happening right now. Even if you can't see it, it's happening behind the scenes. But there is magic in the air this week. I feel it. So what are the general messages for everyone, Holy Spirit, for this angel read? What are the messages, Holy Spirit, angels, and guides? All right, Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what are the messages? And that one. Okay, and there's one that wants to come out the top. Okay. Oh, there's another one that wants to come out. Okay. So we have at the bottom of the deck strategy. It's a 21, which equals 3. So maybe going through that transformation of birth, death, rebirth. And this one strategy is to write down, journal. You could journal gratitude, 10 things you're grateful for in the morning, in the evening, in between. You can sing them. You can say them as you're driving. Whenever you have a quiet moment. You can also write out how you're feeling about changes that are happening in your life. This is a way to get them out of your mind and place on paper, and just getting them out. So that is another way. And then so the messages for today, we got the blessing. This is, door to value opening up for you. So this is a 31, which equals 4. So there's more stability coming in for you. You have, when this door shows up, I always feel that, you recognize more of your worth, that you are enough. When this door opens, I feel, it's very much connected to the root chakra. And I feel like you are starting to recognize your worth, your value, and being enough. And this is a 31, like I said, stability, security, safety. Then we have indecision. So some of you may be at a fork in the road, and you may have decisions to make, and you may be indecisive right now. This is number 8, so this is stability coming in, but it's deciding what route you want to take, and then surrender it, and Spirit's going to help give you signs of what you should be doing, what steps to take. So, and there's a yellow there's a yellow butterfly on one of them, so that's power, and there's a white butterfly on the other one. So I feel like either choice you make is going to be power. One is, the yellow is symbolizing power, and the other one is symbolizing purity. So so reflect on the choices, and which one is going to lead you to your highest path, your highest timeline from your heart. That's going to be the abundant one. And then we have anxiety. This is 18. And this is, oftentimes this is shown by the 9 of Swords. This is equals a 9, but this is, you may be thinking in your head a lot about, what's going on in your life. And this is encouraging, I've always learned on this journey that anxiety is stems from thinking about the future. So, if you come to the present moment, which I think we had that card, we talked about it through the blessing of peace of mind. When you come into the present moment with your breath work and with grounding, it helps you to stay out of thinking about, worrying about the future. And it's important to bring yourself back to the present moment, back focused within yourself, and focused on gratitude for the things that you do have. There's a lot of blessings that we can be grateful for, and one of them is just our connection with Spirit, that we get to go through the day and we can connect with Spirit, and we can ask Spirit for support, and they're going to be there for us. So remember to ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Haniel for clarity, for focus, and Archangel Michael to release any fear, because anxiety is, under the category of fear. And then we have cornucopia. Yeah, so when we release that, let go of worrying about the future, when we release it, let go, there's cornucopia. There's a lot of abundance flowing in. And this is a 1-1. It's, it's new beginnings, it's leadership, new beginnings in a leadership role. And this is, there's a pink, it looks white on top and pink on the bottom. So that would be purity and universal love flowing in with this abundance. This is the, we think of abundance as, sometimes you think of it as money, but this is abundance in not just a financial, but this is spiritual. This is abundance of freedom, abundance to go in any direction, abundance of freedom with our time, being able to set our own schedules, being able to spend time with Spirit, communing with Spirit, being able to focus in the present moment, and know that when you're in the present moment, you're in your power. Look at all this power, this sunlight coming through. And that is living every day with spirit in the present moment. You know, how exciting is that, that we get to do this? So really, really, and it takes practice. It takes practice, and but it's exciting to know that we have a lot of blessing, a lot of abundance in the spiritual realm as well. And then we have gratitude. Yeah, so this is finding things throughout your day to be grateful for. From the minute you step out of your bed to the time that you step back into your bed to go to sleep, you know, focusing on gratitude throughout the day. And, you know, when you feel yourself going to negative thoughts, hit cancel, clear, delete, and go to gratitude. Go to gratitude thoughts. It was so funny. I was hiking yesterday, and I was going on a woody trail, and I forgot to put mosquito spray on, and I just said, you know, Archangel Michael, please shield me. And I said, you know, and I just started focusing on positives. You know, like, I'm so grateful for all the trees, the bees, the birds, you know, and I just started listing all the positives. And you know that I never had one mosquito bite me, and it was a hot, humid day, barely any breeze. I felt a breeze once, and I said, thank you so much for the breeze, you know, the abundance of breeze, you know. So it's focusing on going to the gratitude right away. It just helps so much. And then we have a caring connection, and this is a 14, and it equals 5. So this is a caring connection coming in or already in your life. This you know, looks like it's you know, quite a intimate connection that's coming in, but this is changes happening with it. This could be a twin flame coming in, but it looks like there's changes coming in with this connection. You'll notice she's holding a bouquet of flowers, and you know, in the background the clouds are whisking away, and the sun is coming in over this connection, and there's the bouquet of flowers, you know, of abundance with this connection. So really beautiful, and there's lots of change happening, like I said, behind the scenes. And then we have the second chakra, Archangel Ariel, and I know I talked about this when I was talking about peace of mind and grounding and breathing into your sacral. This is a sign that you might want to cleanse your sacral chakra today. It's a number 9, so 9 is the year of the wood snake. So cleansing your sacral chakra, either through music or you know, sitting in quiet and stillness and breathing into that, breathing love into the sacral chakra and breathing out any fear that you may have, seeing it go out through your feet. You can also do this in water, in the shower, in the bathtub, as a cleansing for your sacral chakra. So those are the messages that I have. It looks like a pretty powerful day. You can use writing, journaling as a strategy, and you know, it's increase of your self-worth, value, and it's making some decisions, deciding which path. Staying in the present moment leads to more abundance. And you know, the spirit is going to be helping out today with the blessing of the mind, and focusing on gratitude and a cleansing, okay? And helpful, supportive people coming in. I hope this helps. I love you guys so much. Namaste.